Okay, day 393 off the grid. And here we are in the Foxton Pine Barrens. There's some exterminators over there. Exterminator, yeah. It was Wild Child today, but we chose to come out here a bit later on today just because we wanted some peace and quiet. And this tree is quite possibly, I'm not going to say it is for a fact, this is quite possibly the tree where we set up and recorded in 2008 on the winter solstice when we did Through Darker Seasons recording, or the winter solstice part of it anyway, when Vikey was just a little baby and we pushed all the gear in his pram all the way through into here. But we took a very different path into the Barrens today though to get here. It wasn't very peaceful here today in the Barrens because it seems that this has become all the rage in here for so-called mountain bikers to come tearing through here, getting their, 5 minutes of exercise. And it's a bit gay really, to be honest, because I mean there's no real inclines here, there are no mountains, this is just flat as. I mean, whose business is it to be in here on a mountain bike? It's not a mountain, it's a coastal forest. Kind of really annoying. They've all their trails have ruined all the subtle little plants that are on the forest floor, and I think it's removed some of the magic in here too. But there's still plenty still here, and it seems to be coming back as it gets darker. Because it is quite near the end of the day. I was quite surprised to find when I first turned on the camera, it was actually 7:43 PM. Looks like I won't get back for that battery auction, and I bet you I'll be beaten on it by $1. These blue dots were here in 2008 when we came here, so we pretty much know we're in the right place. So yeah. Yeah, well, I had a bit of time at the railway station today. Actually, before I went to the railway station, I actually had to shoot over to Foxton already. So it's the second time I've been in Foxton today because Radio Foxton went off air, and I went there and I found the computer running, but there was no player software going, and there was a dial-up internet connection that always comes on when the computer's first booted. So there's my conclusion that somehow the computer rebooted itself. Whether there was a small power failure, whether it was just something to do with the computer, I'll really not know. But it wasn't just the fact that the player program crashed, the whole computer rebooted itself at 5:39 in the morning, because that was the time that it logged the last track that it played. So I know that for a fact. So I really need to get on to building the backup playout system that'll kick in if the computer ever fails. It'll be non-computer based. And it'll be there for whenever the computer fails, it'll start playing instead. So that's something I've got to do. But at least I got to play 3 Skrillex tracks, which was cool. Blasted them out on Radio Focky. Making tomorrow sound like yesterday, Radio Foxton, 105.4 FM. Anyway, this is the Focky Pine Barrens in Focky Beach. And that will be enough, I think, for day 393 off the grid. Oh, freezer update, yeah. Ever since I've had that freezer plugged in, it's been nothing but a worry, like it was when it was plugged in before the winter solstice. I've been twiddling the thermostat a bit in it, and it seems to be slightly under control now. So tomorrow I'll really have a look at that, and I'll put the watt meter on it and find out how much juice it's consuming and blah blah blah, because I want to get that pig under control. But contrary to what I may have said in the previous video, I'm reasonably happy with the performance of the thermal battery in there made from the ice packs. That seems to be doing the job just nicely. Although I am seriously considering adding a small computer fan inside there as a circulating fan. So I guess that's it. on the freezer. So there we go. Right. Ta-ta, Uber, Tuba, Ruba, Uber, Ubers.